Hello and welcome back to another one. And today we'll be talking about Tyler's recent comments about Eminem's lyrics on Fall that were directed his way for running his mouth too often on Twitter. Something that many that were shocked that Eminem sent something his way didn't realize. The history of the two of them and what led up to those lyrics on Fall. We know it's all low-key until Eminem gets involved, and those that weren't following the story jumped in to call Eminem the bully, or in this case, like Justin Vernon, who did the chorus on Fall, claimed, "Don't criticize youth, a youth with a fully developed brain," since Tyler was 27 when Eminem sent something his way. Now, Tyler, speaking on this with The Guardian, has been reported as the first time Tyler is talking about the Eminem situation, but that is not true, because a few months ago, Tyler also spoke about Eminem sending lyrics his way on Fall, and I did a video on it which you can find at the link that pops up now. And from what we know, Tyler still says that Eminem remains his favorite rapper of all time. So Tyler, in this recent interview, also spoke about Fall's lyrics and explained how F is just another word to him, and he believes he's used it without the intent that people think, and even in Eminem's case, it is the same. And Tyler gave an example of how that word could be used without deep intentions. Tyler gave this example as he spoke about getting banned from the UK for using that word, and he added, I quote, "That's the thing, bro. People knew I wasn't. People knew the intent. It points out the window. That free over there could be a F who hasn't played Call of Duty online and heard some 11-year-old call you that because you offed him. You knew the intent behind it, and then people were faking, like he's H.O. Obick. That's what's pissing me off. It's just another word." Tyler also expanded on this to explain how he felt about Eminem's lyrics on Fall that were directed his way, and I quote the article here. "What was it like to be called that? Okay," says Okonma, looking me dead in the eye. "Did you ever hear me publicly say anything about that? Because I knew what the intent was. Eminem felt pressured because people got offended for me. Don't get offended for me. We were playing Grand Theft Auto when we heard that. We rewound it and we're like, oh." Tyler shrugs and then kept playing. Now, the article from The Guardian says that Bon Iver's Justin Vernon, that featured on the track's chorus, tweeted that he asked for the lyrics on Fall to be changed and that he was not a fan of the message on Fall. That is true. Justin Vernon went on Twitter to voice out his opinion and free himself of any responsibility, but The Guardian also doesn't include the fact that Justin Vernon apologized for sending out those tweets directed at Eminem a few months ago, since he realized that on his part that was unprofessional. And from my perspective, seeing that he got on a hip-hop track with Eminem, who has a reputation, Justin Vernon was just playing it safe so the mob on Twitter won't come for him. Furthermore, like he said in his apology, he had the means to contact Eminem directly to speak about his issues with the lyrics on Fall, but these days you know how it goes. People would rather air out their laundry on Twitter to score points on the platform, and if you missed the news, I did a video on his apology for that tweet which you can find at the top right corner. Now, before we continue, you're still here, so remember to like this video if you enjoy content like this. The likes are free of charge and goes a long way to support the channel. And if you're new here, also hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications. Now notice how Tyler didn't speak about any of this until he dropped an album. The last time he talked about this with Funkmaster Flex was after he got released. And if you don't know, right now he's in the middle of his international Eagle tour. So he's only talking about this to increase his media exposure when he has something to benefit from using Eminem's name. He's well aware of the fact that he can't head to the studio to respond to Eminem, and he's not about to take the route Kels took. Kells was brave, but ultimately, there's a thin line between bravery and stupidity, and Tyler is smart enough to not make that gamble. Look at Kells. He just hit a career low with his latest project that has recorded the lowest ever album sales numbers since his career began. So Tyler is certainly smarter when it comes to that, and he knows his limits. When Eminem's Fall first came out, he didn't come out to say people shouldn't get offended for him back then when it was a hot topic, but now he can capitalize on this revelation since he's got something to gain from it at the moment. We know how it goes. You do an interview, and just including a line or two about Eminem is like pressing the boost button for the news to reach a wider audience, and Tyler knows this. There's publications that don't fail to state their opinion that Eminem should retire also know this fact. So what are your thoughts on this? Tell us in the comment section below. Do you also believe that Tyler knows his limits and is playing this safe? If you agree, let us know below, and if you disagree, also tell us below and explain why you disagree. As always, like and subscribe if you haven't, and see you on the next one.